Hello and welcome everyone to the third week of Project Leap of Sins. What's on the menu today? Well, today we have a few things. We finally have the final visuals for the game, meaning that you'll be able to see, hopefully, what the final look and feel of the game will be, at least in a little segment. Then we have the eye, new ambient sounds, like an outdoor spooky hellish sound and an indoor spooky indoor sound. Yeah, makes sense. Then we have the first AI kind of showcase, prototype, demo piece, um, the Fallen Angel. And finally, we'll probably be playing a little bit of Dying Light just to see how Dying Light handled the parkour and their game feel and so on, and hopefully learn a few things that I could maybe implement in my own system. But first, before we do any of that, a little recap about what even Leap of Sins is. So, Leap of Sins is a first person parkour horror game inspired by Mirror's Edge. It will be played in hell, so you're like in hell and you play as a dead sinner that has a chance to escape hell by reaching the top of an office building. Of course, reaching the top of that office building will be quite hard. The game will be basically separated in two different kind of segments. So there will be indoor segments where you play through different themed indoor levels, such as labyrinth, like an infested office area with lots of these weird goblin creatures. A void area where you basically open the door and you're kind of in this void area with floating platforms and stuff that you have to parkour through. Maybe even some kind of parking elements. But basically, most of these indoor levels are going to be inspired by the back rooms. You know, these kind of liminal spaces that are that seem normal, but something is off about them. That's kind of the vibe we're trying to achieve with the indoor levels. Each of these levels will have their own kind of mechanics. Like obviously, the labyrinth is a labyrinth, but some of them might have different almost puzzle elements to them that you have to go through them. Then we have the outdoor parkour segments. Basically, this is, you know, you finished a level, you finished one floor. Levels and floor is kind of the same thing in our game where you have this floor, you go through the floor, you finished, let's say, the labyrinth, and then you get to like a hole in the building, and you kind of have to parkour outside of the building, like climb, jump, whatever, to reach the next floor. And the next floor will be the next indoor segments. And that's kind of how we're going to distinct those. The parkour outside parkour elements will be played in more similarly to like only up, but obviously in first person and a bit more skill based, if that's a valid thing to say. Okay, that's basically what this is, what even this game is, right? So now I would say, oh, you guys can see a bit of the edge of the green screen. Let me turn just slightly. There we go. Immersion ruined. I'm not actually in hell. I'm sorry. It's a green screen. So now let's go to the visuals. I'm very excited to show the visuals of the game. But first, let me say hello to the chat. So Sour Pickle, hey, how are you doing? H7, I'm not gonna even try to pronounce the rest of it. Jay, back to you as well. Devlogs soon. Devlogs soon. Oh, you, Sour Pickle. Yeah, true. You promised me last time that you're gonna make some devlogs. Can't wait to see what you come up with level design right now. Level design can be quite a pain in the butt. It either comes to you or it doesn't. Like I've had moments where level design was really easy for me, where I could just start and get a lot of work done, like basically make a whole level or like a big part of a level. And then there are days where I stare at the same the same spot on the level and just I don't know what to put there. But I think most people struggle in that way. So now that all that is done, let's see. Let's open the project. Let me switch to There we go. So a lot of stuff visually has changed since the last stream. So I'm very excited to show you guys all that. There we go. And that will be your first look at the visuals. Let's go full screen. If it wants, yes, there we go. So the visuals turned out to be a bit like Borderlands. Now, initially, my goal was to, let me quickly bring up my cheat sheets. There we go. So initially, the idea behind the visuals was Lethal Company. I liked the visuals of Lethal Company. It was an interesting visuals that was, that basically the really strong suit of Lethal Company's visuals is that you can kind of mix match a lot of different assets that maybe don't fit together in normal circumstances, but this kind of posterization slash stylization of the whole environment makes these assets look like they were made together. So you can take like a really high quality, like for example here, you know, these trees, they're highly realistic. It doesn't look like it now, but they're highly realistic. Actually, I could probably showcase this better if I, where's the, oh, I hit it. If I make an eye on this. So these trees are highly realistic. They come from Quixel Bridge, and they're basically like 3D scans, you know? And then we have these cubes that aren't obviously highly realistic. They're cubes. And now if you turn on the shading, you'll see, maybe the cubes aren't that big of an example, but basically it stylizes the tree to the point where the cube doesn't stand out that much anymore. And even this character, which isn't textured in a realistic way, like looks as if it fits together with the trees, basically. And that was the goal behind this kind of texture. In the end, I think we kind of achieved the look of what's it called? Lethal Company, but it actually looks more like Borderlands. So, which is a good thing. I love Borderlands. I think Borderlands are a very unique look. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. We'll see more about how the indoors looks and so on. But yeah, so this is the first look at the visuals. But the funny thing is, by trying to create the Lethal Company visuals, we ended up creating this in-between between Borderlands and Lethal Company. And I think that's pretty cool. Like, you know, it's the same vibe as creating a bug that becomes a feature, you know? So we ran with this, we all really liked it, and that's where we went. I think if I go into play mode, it will showcase the game a bit more, because the game is definitely quite a bit more darker and spookier. But this light is just easier to showcase. So let's go into the building. So here's the pipes. Maybe let's just press play. Then we can see how the game looks like this. I'm gonna kill the sound for the game for now, because I want to pay more attention to the sounds later on. But yeah, so this is the final visuals of the game. You probably noticed that there's quite a severe pixelization of everything, and the way we did the pixelization, actually, I think somebody in chat, as well as Alex, our sound designer, kind of pointed this out, is instead of having a pixelization shader where we pixelate in post-process, which costs more performance, we decided to actually downscale the image. So if you have, I think by 50%, so if you have 1080p, we downscale the image to, what's half of 1080p? 540p, basically. And this creates this very natural pixelization, but the huge benefit that you get from doing this way is you get a massive performance boost. So you get pixelization that doesn't cost performance, but actually gives you performance back. And I think that's what Lethal Company did as well. And this allows us to create very like we can put more emphasis on lighting, on fog. We can add a lot more visual stuff that would be really expensive otherwise. But since we downscale everything, basically, you know, if you play in 4K, you only play in 2K. This ends up actually working really well in our favor. So yeah, that's the visuals. That looks good. The Borderlands movie was not good. Yeah, the timing of this is pretty unfortunate. I'm gonna say Borderlands, and everyone's just gonna think about the Borderlands movie. I didn't see the movie, but from what I heard, I don't really want to see it. I think I can skip on that one. But the games are great. I love the games. I think Borderlands 1 was a very early PC game. Like, I didn't have that strong of a PC back in the days, but it was one of the first big PC games I've played. And for those that wonder what Borderlands was the first big PC game you played, where the hell did you live? I lived on a boat, so we had only a small laptop back in the days, and that was basically only like really 2D games. But yeah, Borderlands 1 I have very fond memories of Borderlands 1. So these are the visuals. What's next on schedule? What did I say? The eye. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. So I made sure not to show you guys beforehand, but we have a massive eye. Where is it? Hello? Where's the eye? There it is. It's behind the building. We have a massive eye in the sky. There we go. I think it's most visible from the starting area, which was the goal. Yeah. So this is the oh, I died. The massive eye in the sky. I think we have to wait quite a bit, but it actually blinks. So let's wait till it blinks, I guess. While we wait, we can enjoy... hey, Batunes. What's up, man? While we wait, let's enjoy the sound effects. So we have a new outdoor sound effect where you hear the lava close by. If I go closer to the lava, let me quickly fly over to the lava. Oh, there, it's blinking. Is it blinking? No, it's not blinking. Okay, false alarm. So you hear the lava, sounds so menacing. We have the footsteps. So yeah, we put a lot of emphasis on good sound design. We have a great sound designer, sound engineer actually. This looks amazing. Thanks, man. You're just standing there menacingly. Yeah, it is. It is insanely menacingly. You know what's cool? It actually follows you around. So the easiest way to see that is when I fly up. Obviously, it's so far away, but you see how it like always looking at me? That's so cool. Oh, it's blinking. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Go. There we go. And then it opens back up. Ah, it's so good. Freaking love this. The goal is that the fire inside is kind of animated, but I have to admit I have no idea how I would do that. But we want to have the fire, you know, that the fire kind of circles like that it kind of feels like there's fire and fiery hell in there. Make it blink. We want blink. It already blinked. You missed it. Not my fault. Maybe it'll blink again sometime. So as you can see, I'm high up in the air, and there's the environment sound is linked to the different places. But yeah, this is the eye, really menacing. But to showcase the sound design a bit more. No, I don't want to grab onto here. If you go in, the environment sounds changes. So you hear less the hell sound, and you have this more like sinister and like I'm not sure how to describe it actually, but like it's very spooky. And how the character breathes sometimes, so good. Environment sound is a bit low, that's why I put it up. I can't actually put it any louder. It's at max for me. But yeah, sounds absolutely amazing. Good job, mate. Amazing work. How long have you been working on this? 3 weeks. So this is the third week of the development. Oh, wow. It crashes. It crashed. So this is the third week that we're working on this. The initial goal was to finish the whole game in 1 month. We have about 1.5 weeks left. We're gonna do as much as we can, but I think it's not gonna be doable. However, what we do want to achieve is to have a demo, like a polished demo, ready by the end of this 1.5 week. And so we can sign up for the Steam Next Fest as well, and hopefully gain some wish lists as well through that. So that's kind of the goal. But yeah, it was insanely stressful. I think I work about 12 to 14 hours per day at the moment on this project, every day, even on weekends. I haven't taken a break in 3 weeks, so I am starting to feel it. Like I wouldn't say I'm anywhere near burnout, anywhere near it. I'm still very passionate, you know. And when you're this early in a project, usually you don't feel burnout that much because you're so passionate and so involved into the project that you just have more energy, I would say, than usual. And when the project starts to creep up on multiple months, that's usually when burnout is the biggest threat. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have as much as done possible within this month. Possibly, like my hopes and dreams were finish the game in 1 month, but that obviously wasn't going to happen, especially since this is not some mini project, you know, like it turns out to be a bit bigger. But the goal was still to get as much done as possible in this early, like 1-2 months, because that keeps you going, you know. If you see good progress within the game and nothing is stalling and stuff is going, it keeps everyone going, keeps everyone motivated. And that was my goal also with this project. Like basically puts a fire under your ass, but in a good way. The tall tower looks insane. Wait, I can't see because it's a heart. Oh, the tall tower looks, yeah. I agree. That was the goal actually. The tower and the eye are supposed to kind of emphasize themselves. And so when you spawn, like this is the spawning area, we have to make it a bit more interesting. I'm thinking of like maybe putting a portal or something cool here where the player spawns. And the first thing he sees is just this massive eye and the tower in the distance. And that's like, you know, that was the goal. And I think we've achieved this. So that's really I'm very proud of this particular. I'm proud of everything, but this particular like visual, the starting visual is really cool. I really like that. So yeah, sound design, visuals. What's next? I'm sorry, I need my cheat sheet. I have absolutely, especially with all the work I've been doing lately. I don't know if you guys noticed, but last week's stream, for anyone that was here, I said it was the 3rd week already when it was only the 2nd week. And that just shows how time has lost all meaning to me. I have no idea when it's night or day. It all doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is coding. So yeah. But yeah. So I do need my my little cheat sheet to keep me on track. So different ambient sounds. Then I guess now we can talk about the angel. So we have an angel. It's like we call them angel statues or fallen angels. By the way, this is Alex. So yeah, meet Alex. Don't ask why he's called Alex. We don't talk about Alex. He had a hard time, okay? But anyways, the angels. Fallen angel. AI character. The AI will have to be redone for many reasons. But wait, I think that's basically done. Okay, So the angel is basically just a statue, or at least it looks like it. It's maybe a bit bloody for a statue, and then oh wait, actually it will not work. AI needs a volume nav mesh. There we go. And now we just make this very big. You made this in 3 weeks. I don't even have my main mechanic done. Yeah, so for anyone confused, I do this with a team. So I contacted, or people contacted me as well, but I basically work with 6 to 7 other people. I'm not sure. Some people dropped out, some people left, some people came in. But I think 6 people now. Yeah, about 6 people, including an editor. So yeah, I'm not working on this by myself. But it's still crazy? Yeah, I think so. I think so too. And, you know, that was kind of the goal as well behind this project. I wanted to, you know, so many games nowadays take years to make. And I'm not talking about all the indie developers that have a full-time day job as well. You know, obviously that's going to take a while. But a lot of AAA games like take what 5 years to make millions of dollars, and then they come out and they're just pure trash. They're not fun. I don't even know I don't even know where all the money and time went, you know? And so that's why I kind of wanted to showcase what you can do on a tight time frame with a good but small team, and kind of, you know, show the middle finger to AAA and be like, see, it is possible to make a fun game under a budget, under time constraints that don't have to like cost billions of dollars. I don't know if the game is going to be a success, but in any case, that was one of the points I was trying to prove. Okay, back to the angel statue. So the angel statue at first is in its passive state, and then when you don't look, oh, maybe you guys didn't see it. Oh, yeah, see that? Fucking creepy as fuck. I hate them. I hate them. You know how many times I put one in the corner and then forgot about it and it's just fucking scared the living crap out of me? Yeah, that happened a lot. What budget? Yeah, exactly. And so for now, they don't have a kill condition. So they just kind of push you, which is gonna be in the game as well. It's like, I want the statues to push you, like, especially when you're like, imagine you're parkouring, right? And you like, you're preparing for this huge jump that you're about to make, and then the angel just comes and eats you off. I would love to see like a streamer or a YouTuber play that and just be yeeted off by the statue. I can't wait to hear the screams of despair. Coilhead from Lethal Company. Yeah, so Coilhead from Lethal Company wasn't actually the inspiration for this. For those that don't know Doctor Who, but Doctor Who was the inspiration for this. In Doctor Who, they are these statue angels that basically only move when you don't look. And I wonder if Coilhead was actually inspired by that. But that's the inspiration. Why is it not chasing me anymore? So yeah, that's the drop the lore, man. We want to know more about this world. Hey, all in good time. I do have quite an extensive lore about the game. I even have I went way too in depth, but maybe we'll get into it at some point, but not today. Today is just it's hell basically. Oh, maybe you missed it, Batune. So basically, you're in hell, and you're a sinner. So this is your basically punishment, your loop. The goal was to make a realistic punishment of a player punishing himself by, you know, having to be forced to get to the top. The story is that at the top there's a portal that apparently gets you out of hell. If it does or not is to be seen, but it gets you out of hell, and so the player kind of tries to reach that, but my initial goal was that to reach it is actually impossible. You always fall or something always happens. But I think that would be too frustrating. So you probably will have a win condition. But it's just going to be insanely tough and scary to get up there. So that's kind of the story for now. But yeah, so the inspiration for this was the... Let me quickly... Doctor Who Angels... So the inspiration for this were these. Well, actually, let me put this back so I can actually still read the chat. So basically, this is the player's doom punishment. Exactly. The inspiration for the angels was these guys. So they, you know, this is very clear. And they basically only attack you when you don't look. And I don't even watch Doctor Who that much, so I've only seen like shorts because, you know, these addicting bastards always suck me in and make me watch some stuff that I end up asking myself, why the hell did I watch that? Well, I've seen some shorts about these angels and I found them incredibly creepy. More than the coil head for some reason, the fact that there's like an angelic statue that, you know, it shouldn't be moving and it moves. And I don't know, that just gets under my skin. Where do you get the art from? So the art is made in-house. So all these flooring and things is all made by someone. We use some assets, like these are assets, I believe. These are assets from the marketplace. These are from Quixel. This is from an asset pack called Brushify. Brushify had a really cool Hell asset pack, so the lava and everything is from that asset pack. But most of the assets inside here are made in-house. So this is made in-house, the whiteboard, the chairs. The laptop is actually made by Sloy, which is the company sponsoring us. So Sloy is basically a tool to create 3D assets on the fly quite fast and customize them. They're made by artists, so they are involved with AI, but the assets are not generated using AI, if that makes sense. The assets are made by 3D artists, and the AI is just there to help you customize the keyboards. Maybe I'll probably show a bit more about Sloy later on, but yeah, classic Doctor Who, exactly. So actually, there's one more thing, but that's not implemented in the Angel yet. But they actually have an attack pose as well. So they have this passive pose, which obviously, you know, is the having the hands in front of the face. But my goal is to, when they're right behind the player, there is a time frame where they don't attack you, they just go into the attack pose. And this is supposed to, you know, lead the player to believe as he turns around and sees this freaking horrible angel demon creature in front of it, that he barely just managed to see it in time to survive. So it kind of, it fakes it a little bit, but, and that will be one of the jump scares. So imagine you're like walking and then you hear some stone grinding, you turn around and you see this behind you, like right behind you. Like you turn around and this is just in your face. And that's from the thumbnail, by the way, as well, obviously. Hello, Harnai. What's up, man? So yeah, this, imagine you turn around and this is in your face. I would pee myself. I'll say it on stream for everyone to hear. I would be creeped out of my mind. Does that actually, wait, I just noticed. I think it only has claws out when it's in its attack pose. Look at me, discovering my own game. So does it have the claws in its passive form? Oh, it does, but it's hidden inside the hair. That's so smart. Damn. Our character artist, because yeah, these characters are made for the project itself. They're not assets. But our character artist and animator is like really talented. He makes some really spooky, good stuff. So yeah, that's the Angel. Spooky stuff. I love them. I love them, but I hate them. You know, it's funny. I'm like really bad when it comes to horror games. Like, it gets under my skin, you know. I remember playing the, what's it called? Slender Man, where you have to collect the pages in the forest. Jesus Christ, I pooped myself so hard there. I can't deal with it. Okay, so this is the part of the stream where we do a bit of more chilling and talking. So I'm gonna put on some music, chill vibes, you know. So yeah, that's the game that we have for now. Oh, maybe we should actually play through it. That could be interesting, because I've just shown you guys the visuals, but it's a parkour game, so why not show the parkour? I told you guys I'm all over the place. So let's cut the music so we can enjoy the thing. Yeah, exactly. No parkouring. I know. So yeah, this is the vault, as you can see. It's a bit dark, actually. I might make it a bit brighter. So you can jump. Oh, I also forgot to show the death animation, so maybe we'll do that later on. And then we have climbing mechanics as well. So I'm gonna skip this part because this is still a bit broken. Actually, maybe I can show it. I got good at it, but this is still to be changed. But basically we have a balancing, you know, like in most games where you have to balance over a pipe or something like that. And that's what we're trying to create here. But this is still in its very early prototype stages. So yeah, and then these floating islands. You can parkour properly. And so the way this works is actually it's aim based. As you see, you probably saw the circle there. And you have to aim at the area you want to grab. And that's how it works. So it's slightly skill based. It's not that easy to just pull off. You kind of, it's not hard. I'm not going to say it's like really hard. It gets hard if you may be under pressure. But as long as you take your time and you aim at the platforms, you will get them. But if, for example, I jump here, like, or I don't look into the right direction, then I wasn't supposed to fall like that, but I guess. I'm flying, by the way, because I don't want to die to the lava. I have to restart the level then. But yeah, so if... Hello, can you grab onto it? So you have to actually aim at the place you want to go. And if you aim properly, then you'll grab onto it. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. And it will be a bit like, you know, a bit random objects, just like only up, just because I like this kind of, you know, nonsense, like logic and physics don't make sense in hell, right? Oh, okay. I fell. This is the first time I'm doing this, by the way. I haven't designed this myself. Somebody else made it before the stream for me to showcase on the stream. Also, all the animations you're seeing here, what the f... This is harder than it looks. But all the animations are made in-house as well. So our, like I said, animator and character artist did this for us. And there we go. That's the first part of the parkour. Then we arrive at the building, which now has the angel, so... Stay away, demon. Actually, that's a good place for the angel. Maybe I'll leave it there. I wanted to introduce the angels later on, but that could be a good first enemy. Stay away. I'm trying to get up here. Oh yeah, I can... Oh my god. Fucking... No! Aha. Shitty angel. And then we have these kind of just floating... These all will be animated. I want to have, you know, that they like kind of float up and down. Really give the feeling of float. Doom is massive. The fact that this game rivals the quality of Doom blows my mind. Well, I wouldn't say it rivals it. In visuals, maybe, but it's such a small scale as well. And we're cheating a lot with like, you know, making it look good using shaders and so on. So I wouldn't say it rivals it, but I think we're achieving quite good stuff with the means we have at our disposal. Basically, like I explained in the beginning, we're also kind of cheating where like you see the pixelization, it downscales the resolution of the game basically. And so by doing that, we are gaining so much performance that optimization isn't really an issue anymore. where, you know, anyone that played Doom knows Doom runs on potatoes at max frame rates, you know? It's like crazy how well Doom runs. For the graphics that it has, it's like, that blows my mind. If you turned off this pixelization, like the downscaling that we use, the game runs a lot worse, or at least would run a lot worse on lower end PC. So, you know, making a game that rivals another game in looks, even AAA, is easy. Making that game run good, that's where it gets hard. And that's where most resources are spent in those big games. But I'm happy that you're getting that feeling, because that's the feeling I'm going for. I want to, you know, make something that people are impressed by. That are like, oh, was this really made by a small team in this short amount of time? That's kind of the feeling I want to hopefully bring out. And that obviously is meant to encourage and hopefully boost the confidence of other indie developers as well. Like, if you put your mind to it and you put in the work, it is possible. If the game is going to be a success or not, that's a completely different story. Anyways, so now you've seen the parkour. Still a bit clunky. I have a lot of work to do with the parkour. But yeah, that's the state of it now. I will, obviously, for anyone interested as well, anyone watching, I will definitely post all the... I mean, I will publish all the systems and mechanics and so on. We're even going to publish most of the assets as well, like all the character assets, the skeleton, the angel, and so on. Will probably all be on some kind of marketplace or Patreon or whatever we decide to go with later on, basically. At some point when I feel ready to share it. Obviously for a price. I'm trying to maximize profit from this project. Especially with a big team like that, you know, like the profits don't go to me, they go to everyone included. But I'll price it generously, yeah. Okay, I think we can put back the music. The devs of Doom are insane. Yeah, I agree. Doom, I haven't played most of the Doom games, I have to say. There's so many, I don't, and I feel like once you played one, you played most of them. But the few games I've played from them, the 2 games I think I've played 2 games. I think I even have one on my Steam. But the games I played from them, they're really impressive. I really like my time in it. Are we climbing the big tower? No. The reason why you're not climbing the big tower, I mean, later on in the game, you will be climbing the big tower. But the reason why we're not climbing the big tower now is because we still have the rest of the level to design. Like, this is where it stops. We have still a lot of designing to do, a lot of show to do. But if you want to, we can go on top of the tower so you can see the top of the world. On the big eye. Now, we still have an issue that we have to somehow hide the border of the world. And now you look out and it's just, you know, you clearly see where the world ends, which is a bit problematic. The sky sphere helps a little bit, but overall we have to find a solution to kind of hide it. So yeah. Oh, something I can show as well are the death animations. We have some pretty funny death animations. So let's land into the lava. Oh, I wasn't supposed to land like that way. What was that? That was not supposed to happen that way. But anyways, this is one death animation. I still have to create the post process for under the lava as well. And we have a little easy, maybe if it plays now, I'll show it. Otherwise, yeah, okay. So there is a little Easter egg animation, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Maybe if it happens at some point on stream, it will be funny, but other than that, I don't want to show it yet. It's a pretty cool Easter egg. Anyways, this is the spike. They get impaled. Actually, I think this will be more visible if I open my test level. Parkour test. Don't save. I don't remember what I did. Oh, I added the angel. That's basically it. So here, if you land on the spikes, you you get impaled and you die. Brutal. See it one more time in all its glory. Ah, demonetized. There was blood. YouTube will ban me now. I think that's how it works. How many levels are we gonna have? For now, I have 3 indoor level plans and lots of outdoor parkouring. But there might be more depending on how we progress and yeah, you know, how stuff goes. There's a lot of stuff to do with this. I think the hardest part will be to create like these kind of portals. Like I want to have like some doors, you know, that when you open the door, you kind of in a different area, or at least it feels like it. Like you open a door on the 3rd floor and you come out into like a parkour, in a parking area, something that doesn't make sense. You know, my goal is to throw off the player as much as I can and create as many different themes as possible. Basically, the world is not supposed to make sense. It's supposed to throw you off around every corner. That was horrifying. Yeah, you like it? You like the character being impaled? There's no sound effects yet. Imagine how it will sound with the gore sound effect, you know, like crunch and stuff like that, and blood. Might be a scope tip, but it will be cool if when you try to walk on lava, your skin burns, like some post-processing effect maybe. So I plan on making like some fire on the screen. I'm pretty sure I can even... Oh no, I don't have the post-processing effect in here. But I plan to add some fire on the screen, and it would be cool to have bodily damage in general. Like, you know, like when you burn or get impaled, that you have some long-lasting damage or long-lasting wounds. That would be kind of funny to add. But yeah, it might not be part of the scope, because that would add a lot of different issues with it. Maybe. Hey, Sour Pickle, come back. No, I am terrified, Floky. Good, then my game is working. It's a horror game, you're supposed to be terrified. Ugh. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. I think for 3 weeks, I'm pretty proud of it. Funnily enough, I thought we would be further ahead. There's a lot of things I would have wanted already during those 3 weeks. Especially the balancing mechanic, I wanted it to be in already. I wanted at least 2 AIs to be in. I wanted the first indoor levels to be done. The lobby needs to be more decorated. There's a lot of little things that I would have loved to have done already, but I can't complain, honestly. We're doing great. My cat is sleeping next to me. I wish I could turn the camera to show you guys. I'm actually a long-time viewer of you, watching you from the survival devlog. Oh man, that survival devlog is my biggest regret. I mean, not the devlog itself or the game itself, but I wanted to make that game so badly. I was so excited to make that game. But back then I just didn't have the skills to do it, you know? Like, my code was already becoming spaghetti and hard to oversee everything. And it wasn't even that bad, but, you know, if I could do it today, I probably could pull it off. But also, I didn't realize the size of it back then. Like, I didn't understand the scope. Now, as a more experienced dev, I do understand the scope of it. And it is pretty big scope. Like, it's not insane. It's not that hard, you know? If you do it properly from the get-go and you have a good base, you can progress and add content very quickly. But, yeah, back then, no chance. How many milliliters of tea do you have? I don't know. How many ever there is in here. The game looks really fun too. Maybe you can go back to it sometimes in the future. Yeah, I have a few. Like, I would wish I could remake my first game ever as well. The Balls game. That was such a fun game too. I think probably because it was my first project, but that was probably the project I had the most fun in. To like create and make levels and grappling hook, and like I replayed all my levels so many times. but I could never go back to it. At least I would remake it from scratch, basically, if I go back to it, because, oh my lord, you know, the first line of codes you write are not pretty. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm totally okay with that, but I wouldn't want to go back and try to make my old code work properly. Bad Tunes, do you make games? Tell me about you. After watching one of your video, I binge watch all of your videos. That makes me happy. My videos are binge watchable. Netflix could learn a thing or two. Joking. But I'm happy you enjoy my content. I really do. Okay, I don't think there's anything more to show. I don't think I forgot anything. I've showed the different... Yeah, I think that's basically it. More on it next week, I guess. I mean, I'm not ending the stream. Don't worry. Now we're gonna play some what's it called? Steam Dying Light. Dying Light custom game. Planning to make devlogs about it too? Yeah, for sure. Like, I plan on making a game after that first month, you know, where I showcase the whole progress and okay, we should be back. Hello. So every time I launch a game, apparently my system crashes, which is not very good. But I think it should work now. I am very scared of actually minimizing the game because I feel like if I do, it will crash again. So, but I think I have to. Wait, maybe it won't crash. Because I want to set this to game. And now doesn't seem like it worked. Open volume mixer. Should work. It's on game. Oh, output device. Okay, well. Is it not picking? It's not picking it up at all. That's unfortunate. Damn, I'm not used to playing freaking games, I guess. Why is it not working? It should be set up here that it's working, but it somehow isn't. Yeah, I don't think it's not picking up the sound of it at all. Very unfortunate. What can I do? Is there anything to do? Oh, no, that's music. Maybe it's actually system? No, I don't think so. Let's try that, I guess. Okay, that did something. You hear it a little bit now. Technical difficulties. Let's make this... Oh. What the fuck is this song? Fan of both of us. Hell yeah. Vav in the house. Welcome, Vav. So, let's see. Game. No, I want to get back out of the thing. Everything should be working now, hopefully. Sound works? Yeah. We made it, guys. We did it. Play. Play campaign. Play. Be the zombie. Play custom maps. The following. Should we play a custom map? Space mission. Is it just a parkour one? Community maps. Horror, adventure. A short single player exit. Find the underwater. No. Take part in the original arcade style running game while you bet. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm mostly interested just in the parkour. Dying Light is such a great game. Yeah, I love it. I haven't played the second game yet. I'm really looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it when I play it. But, you know, no time, man. No time. Dying Light. It's called Dying Light. So, what are we even here for? We're here to look at a few things. Game feel and the parkour mechanics. What have they and so on. I'm trying to get inspired of a few systems that could be useful to have in my game as well. Have you played Left 4 Dead games too? No. I haven't. Damn, the frame rate is ass. Why? Uncapped. 144, I guess. Shadow map size, high. Yeah, works fine. Okay. Hey, and we have frames. Look at that. Okay, so they have that kind of same first person. Interesting. I actually think ours is better. Sound-wise, sound design-wise. Their game is also way more massive, you know, but sound design-wise and animation-wise, I think we see a bit more. But their animations transition smoother, which is my fault. I'm not sure how to make them transition smoothly. Like if you do this, which I'm doing now, and you just walk in circles, it's very snappy. So we'll look at it later on, but this is very snappy in my game. The running acceleration, it takes a long ass time. I didn't remember that. Oh, do you see that? Do you see the FOV increasing as you run? Very standard trick to make you feel like you're faster than you actually are. Okay. Oh, damn. What the hell is happening? Oh, it's like Danny's game. What was it? Crab game or whatever. I thought I was gonna do parkour instead of doing this mini game. What the hell? Jesus Christ. This is stressful. About to get on a 31-hour flight. Wish me luck. And hope there's no babies. Man, babies suck in flights. Talking about flights. Actually, I need to make the sound a bit more silent for me. Okay. I went on a flight from Thailand to Europe. It wasn't a 31-hour flight. That's insane. But I had my cat with me, and the cat just meowed during the whole flight. I felt so bad. So jumping doesn't feel so good. I remember it feeling better. It feels very floaty, actually. Like the gravity feels low, if that makes sense. But I guess that's to give you time to actually like react and play. Like react to all the things. Okay, there's water down there. Am I supposed to jump in the water? I guess so. So now we swim. Climb down. Come on. Well, that was unfair. How was I supposed to see that? Yeah, this game is kind of unofficial remake of Left 4 Dead 4. Left 4 Dead introduced parkour in zombie games, actually. Oh, I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know. You are dead. Okay, so this doesn't really give me what I wanted. So I think I'm just gonna play the normal campaign. So let's just make a new game on hard mode, normal mode. Let's make it normal mode. We're not here to struggle. We're here to look at the parkour. Oh,
HUD activated. Commence briefing.
Approaching horizon.
Data on the subject, Kadir Suleiman, a local political figure hired to maintain order after the outbreak. His brother Hassan died in a disease-related incident before we were able to evacuate him. Suleiman blamed the GRE for Hassan's death. He stole a highly sensitive file.
Do you have coyote time in your game? No. No, we don't have coyote time. I've been considering it, but I personally want to have a more hardcore experience, an unforgiving experience, and coyote time is very forgiving. So it's like the opposite of what I kind of want.
Also, the file contains full description of
Valve used to give us gems back then. Yeah. Yeah, Valve fell off.
Further information, current status. Suleiman sent the file to an associate.
I'm gonna skip this. Sorry, we're not here to enjoy the story. We're here for work. We're working. We're here to see how the game feels and how the parkour is.
You pinch him. You're scared. I'm not scared. Then pinch him. He blinked. What? He blinked again. What if he's a zombie?
Oh, I'm definitely a zombie.
Run!
This game is so good, man. So I also noticed the camera, there's no camera bobbing at all. Like the camera isn't linked. Like the way we have it is we have animations and we attach the camera to the neck bone or the head bone even. And so when the character does this, or he goes this, or he looks forward and backwards, the camera moves with it. So you do really feel like you're in a first person game. The same way Mirror's Edge did it. This kind of just doesn't do it at all. And I believe it is because there's FPS elements in it, so it might, like, camera stability might be very important. Valve is making a game right now. Yeah, I've heard about it. What is the game about again?
You sleep for 3 days like a dead man, then scare children. Off to a great start.
Where am I?
In paradise, can't you see?
Paradise indeed.
Okay, enough joking around.
I can't skip any of this.
The
Damn.
boss will brief
I just want the parkour,
What do
man.
you mean 31?
you. Ask the boss.
You know, the graphics of this game held up really well. When was Dying Light 1 made? It's been a while.
And we can't afford to. Amir died because of this guy? Quiet. Oh, fuck quiet. Now he's gonna get Amir's anti-scene.
And you are?
Crane, 31.
Oh, right. How's your head?
My head?
Got it. Listen up. Until the boss says so, you are not on the list. So go talk to him ASAP and let's get things moved.
Oh, space to skip. Never mind. It's here.
How do you feel today?
That was weird. I think I just found a bug. I can't run, really. I hate when games force you to walk. Is this where the boss is?
Right.
Can I steal stuff?
Okay. Just lie.
Here's the boss. I think at least. No, this is not the boss. This is some kind of little punk. I remember this guy.
Hey, I'm looking for the... Are you the boss?
What, am I too young? You got the problem with my age?
No, You wanted to talk to me?
That's better. Do you remember anything? Know what you are?
Yeah, I can see this is some kind of shelter.
We call it the Tower. Brecken and his runners put it all together a couple of months ago, and we've been here ever since.
Wait.
Hunting airdrops, scavenging,
He's not the
and
boss.
rescuing people.
Yeah, I wanted to thank that girl.
Good.
Oh, he is the boss. Or was he? I don't know. I skipped.
I'm not lazy, you little shit.
Check the survivors on the 13th floor. Oh no, the arrow means that it's upstairs, right? It's... Yeah, okay. Game, can you please let me run? I just wanted to check out the parkour, Jesus. Maybe I should just play it on my old save. It's like Overwatch MOBA game. Ah.
You know this one? What did the zombie say to his date?
Oh god, dude, enough with these stupid jokes.
Where am I supposed to go? Can I just kill myself? Demonetized and cancelled. Promote self-harm.
Who sends the aircraft? The government?
Okay, I'm losing my patience here. I'm too stupid for this. Oh, exit. Written right here. I think this is where they introduced the parkour stuff. I just wish it wasn't done in such a boring way.
Where do you think you're going?
The 13th floor. I'm getting some stuff for Raheem.
13? Shit. That's gonna be some dirty work. But we all got to pull our weight around here, huh?
It's like 2 hours intro. Damn. Ugh. At least I just want to see the parkour, you know? Like if I get to see the parkour, even just a little fraction of it, it would be fine.
Jesus. How many people died here?
Like, yeah, it's a stroller guy. Get over it. Like,
Crane here.
Where were you? We've been waiting for your report. It's been over 70 hours.
I lost my radio for a while. Don't worry, my cover's intact. No contact with the tower's leader yet. Unable to confirm identity. I'm taking steps to...
damn.
Acknowledged. Time is of the essence, Crane. Remember
I hate the fact that you're not lying right
There's
now.
one more thing.
Yeah, I'm about to
I
just...
got bitten. I've shown no symptoms, but the people here say I'm infected.
Then you'd better get your hands on some antizin ASAP.
Help! Help! Somebody!
What the hell?
Oh, hell yeah. Let me bash some heads. Oh, now we can run. So if I remember properly, you could slide in this game? How? Well, I guess we have to play the long game. So... Okay. This works. Are we gonna see some zombies? Why do you put the door... Oh, never mind. Why do you put the door here if there's nothing here? That's where I was before. Nope. Bashing the door is not the answer. I remember this part. It's like very confusing. Oh, here. But I was there before. It didn't. Gotta make sure that it's dead. Hey, TV.
I cut my arm getting away from him. Oh, God. You had to kill him, didn't you? God damn it. That was my brother. I came down to see him and...
Easy, easy. It's all right now.
Man, your bro is not looking very fresh right now.
Raheem, this is Crane.
I kind of feel bad fucking hitting him till his head fall
got
off.
fucked up pretty bad getting away from a zombie.
No, I didn't try to hit him. You didn't see anything. What the...
Is it safe down there?
Yeah, well, it's safe enough now.
Okay, don't move. I'm sending Lena downstairs.
Hey, hold still. Lena will be here any minute.
Gauze. You've got to find some gauze. Oh, and alcohol. Combine them. That will stop the bleeding.
Oh, smart way of teaching me how to...
I try to stay calm, okay? I'll be right back.
Teaching me how to use the crafting system, I guess. Duct tape. Anything else around here? Tea. Oh, nice. I have a flashlight. I didn't even know that. Yes. Tin can. Yummy. What is in here? Nothing. Oh. Electronics. Hell yeah. So this is not where we've... Oh, here. Here, probably. Aid. There we go. Gauze. That's what he was asking for, right? Gauze and what? What was the second one? Find gauze. And alcohol. Okay. Man. I wouldn't trust any alcohol lying around here. Oh, more duct tape. And nails. Let's just hammer a few nails into him. I'm sure that will fix it. Any alcohol? Hello, I am looking for alcohol. Oh, or no. How did I not see any of this before? More stuff here. Metal parts. No, I want alcohol. Oh, hell yeah. Can I jump? No, I cannot jump. Ew! Oh, that's the hand he cut off. Well, you just wait, my friend. Don't bleed out. I am trying to get your alcohol. Although at this point, I'd rather just let him freaking bleed out and continue on. Bruh. Jump scare in 3, 2, joke. Haha, very funny. It's a slow burn. Maybe I'm yapping about this game for no reason, but you should once in your life play Left 4 Dead. It will change your life. Yeah, no worries. You can yap about any game you want, you know? Like, we're game devs. We're gonna be passionate about... I mean, are you a game dev even? Wait, you never played? You never finished this game, Vortex? Where's the freaking alcohol, dude? What's this? Why is he doing that? Oh, because he's at the edge, so he's like balancing. Oh, that's cool. That's something I want in my game as well, like balancing and edge walking and like stuff like that, you know. Nails. Bro, I feel like I found everything in here except for what he's asking me to find. I heard this door move right now. Hello, Mrs. Zombie. I'm looking for your alcohol. I've come to... Oh, maybe here. There we... Jesus Christ.
Okay, I think that's everything I'm gonna find. Let's give this a shot.
Aye. And now I need gauze. And alcohol. How do I craft again? Medkit. There we go. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go back to the dying guy. See if he turned into a zombie yet. Where was he even? I'm so lost in this game. I feel like I've picked up this duct tape for the 4th time already. It's just an endless spawning duct tape here. That's a bite wound, my guy.
Okay, who's hurt?
He's bleeding pretty bad.
Let me see him.
So I went through the trouble of freaking
pretty primitive, but
finding the bandage and crafting him the bandage, and then the sanitary, like this woman just could have just waited. I have written so many spaghetti codes.
31.
Yeah, I feel that. Blueprint spaghetti codes are my specialty. Okay, talk to Rahim.
31. Not bad for a new guy. Perhaps I misjudged you.
Yeah, I just want to help out and repay you guys for what you did for me.
Well, good. Come find me, and we'll talk about how you can do that.
I was pretty sure Rahim was just a little punk. Wasn't the boss, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my memory is flawed. Obligatory cat petting pause. Okay, Rahim, where are you, my friend? I think it was downstairs, right? What do you guys think? Should I add a stamina system to my game? To the horror game? Or... yeah, I like just walking into other people's homes and taking their stuff. But not this time. Or should you just be able to endlessly run? I feel like adding a stamina system wouldn't actually add anything to the game. So... my friend who knows a bit of coding area tutored. How the fuck your game even runs? Oh. Undertale, the write whole game in one page, thousands of line of code. If else statements. I mean, you know, if it works, it works. Where the hell is Rahim? I forget. Rahim, where are you? Headquarters. Has to be here, right? Yeah, there we go.
All right, taken care of. Piece of cake. What else you got for me?
Well, let me think.
Rahim, you are just smart enough to be dangerous, you know that? Omar told me about your plans for the nest. Explosive charges? Really?
What? Explosives?
Oh,
I never
please.
said that.
You can't tell a convincing lie to save your life.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah? You think you can?
Skip.
So,
is that enough? Do I get to talk to Brecken now?
first,
I
go change
knew
your
it.
clothes. I left some new ones for you in your room. You're in 194.
Something wrong with what I'm wearing?
You need something that fits the job Brecken wants you to do. Call me when you've changed.
I knew it. This was just a brat. Where are my clothes? Hey, I was told I'll find clothes here. Oh, here we go. You have spaghetti code too? I actually find it very nice to actually optimize and make proper code, you know? Especially since I see it
Okay,
as
Rahim, I'm ready. Where do I find Brecken?
like I want to be able to sell my systems as well.
If you're going to earn your keep, we have to find out if you've got the skills. So get your ass up to the gym.
I really want to, like, when I'm coming to polishing, when it comes to polishing my game, I'll also add this kind of very slight FOV change. It's so slight and it's so incremental that it's barely noticeable, but it adds so much, you know. Downstairs. No, it says upstairs. Okay. Let's go upstairs then. Even more upstairs. Even more upstairs. There we go. My first game. It's so bad. I mean,
Rahim, I don't see you.
as long as
Where are
it
you?
runs, it's okay. What's the worst game you've ever played, everyone? What's a really bad game I've played?
Well, what are you waiting for? Get over here.
Is there ever a game that I found really bad? I think the game that left the most sour taste in my game was in my gaming. Of all the games I've gamed, was one game that left a really sour, bad taste in my mouth, and it was Anthem, because I had such high hopes. I wouldn't say it's probably not the worst game, but it's the game that disappointed me the most. Like, it was so fun. Like, I remember first getting into the game and flying around and feeling like Iron Man. It was like, oh my god, this is gonna be my new favorite game. And then it was just so repetitive that I got bored of it after a few hours. That was really disappointing. But a really bad game, I don't really have one right now. So, okay, you can climb. It climbs up automatically, so I guess you cannot.
You want to feel right at home. A crane on a crane.
How do I get up there? Ah, that's how. So why is the boss man up here? Is there a reason for that? Also, what am I supposed to do on this crane? Oh, there we go. Game feels smooth. I like the. I'm not a huge fan of the running. I don't know. Something bothers me about it. I'm not sure what.
Welcome to our gym.
Anthem
First things first, You've got to learn how
pretty
to
awful.
run.
Yeah, but it
What
was
do you mean,
like,
learn how to run?
Just do what I say, all right?
like this. The systems were so
jump down
good.
to the
Like the
very bottom.
flying felt so good. So many things were so polished, but the
Are you
content
nuts? I'd kill
was
myself.
just absolutely boring.
Don't be a wimp.
Oh, come on, you can't be serious.
Watch this.
Raheem!
My leg!
Jesus, don't move! I'll get help!
Ha! I was just fucking with you.
Son of a bitch!
What? You can't take a joke? Come on!
What
Get
good
your
joke.
ass down here!
Christ on a crutch. Holy shit! Holy shit!
It's a rush, isn't it? But don't blow your load just yet. There's more. To survive outside, you got to take advantage of the terrain.
I will blow my
Most
load
eaters
whenever I
suck at
feel
climbing,
like it.
so the harder
Rahim.
the terrain is, the better for you. I've got some typical situations set up for you. Let's see
Was
how you
Marvel
handle them.
Avengers. Was Marvel Avengers that bad? What was so bad about it? I like how it just disappears.
Sometimes it's better to crawl through the low, narrow passages. Eaters will have a tough time following you.
Ooh, that was smooth. No, that was... So they have different kind of climbing. So there's one where you barely make it, kind of like this. Where you're like, ugh, and then you pull yourself up. And there's one when you actually have... When you land with your knees, basically. No, that was still not it. And you kind of quick climb it. See? See? That's a pretty cool detail. And it feels really satisfying when you pull it off. I can see speedrunners actually noticing this, like using this to, you know, not get slowed. So it's a pretty cool speedrun
Try not to slow down once you
kind
start
of
running.
thing.
Outside, if you stop,
Can you
you're
vault over
probably
stuff? Okay, so vaulting is pretty basic, I would say. But feels good. I like how the vaulting feels. Let's let the stamina regen. I think our vaulting is more iconic, but our vaulting is a bit interruptive, so it doesn't really keep your momentum as well. So maybe I'll do some tweaks to the vaulting.
Not bad. For a noob.
How dare he call me a noob? How dare he? I don't think I'm supposed to be down here. I'll climb up. Oh, so is this directional as well? This doesn't work. Press space to grab the ledge you're looking at. So actually they did it the same way I did as well. You have to look at stuff for it to work. Although my game does allow you to climb stuff like this without looking at it. But that's very cool. So... Damn, that feels good. Can't like... Oh, what the hell was that? Look. This makes me so happy. Because my game glitches out just like that as well. Like this kind of stuff, like I feel it, you know? Like this, I've been fighting against this for so long that the fact that this game has it as well makes me feel a lot better about myself. Except that mine kind of breaks when it happens. Like it just gets stuck.
Don't fall, because there sure as hell ain't no net.
Did you see? That felt like I was flying. What the hell was that? Let me try that again. Yeah, that's a bit too much. Like that feels almost like I'm flying. Doesn't feel like parkour anymore.
That's my favorite. Cat grab and muscle up. You won't survive outside for 10 minutes if you can't do that.
So that's their climb. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. So that's their climbing. Uh-huh. Oh, that's cool. The parkour feels very similar, actually. Funnily enough. But I guess makes sense. Like, oh, that feels way better than the system I have. So it just goes into this pose and the arm follows like that. That might be better than what I have. Maybe I'll steal this. I wish I could go into third person and see how the body behaves, because I'm fairly certain. Yeah, see the legs follow as well. The legs is just nowhere. I wonder if the legs actually even touch the ground. Dude, I'm having a blast right now, deconstructing everything. I want to expose something that is kind of messed up happening in the game dev industry. Some folks actually using chat GPT, which basically stolen code and putting out AI game and flooding the Steam app store. And some of the games is like mystery box opening. They use those games to just money laundering. Yeah, like the thing is, ChatGPT didn't introduce cheap cash grabs. It just made it easier. But those kind of like cheap money laundering systems have always existed. So the arm just kind of goes down. This is something I really like, that the arm follows like this. I have something similar, but not exactly like that. Okay. And now we jump to there. Oh, that felt really bad though. Oops. That wasn't planned. Oh man. Okay, let's do it a bit quickly. Harry Potter on GameCube 2 was horrible. I mean, I don't know about the launch. I'm not sure I like that. It feels very gimmicky. But it does make sense, you know, like he's... I don't know.
Good job.
Something doesn't feel totally right about it.
Okay, time for the real test. Get back to the crane. Make use of anything and everything while you run.
What the f... Bro, is this the Hulk? Am I playing as the Hulk? That felt very exaggerated.
That's enough. You've got some serious natural talent, man. Either that, or you've done this before. You done this before?
Hardly. The closest I ever came to this was running track in high school.
Well, then you're a fucking prodigy. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, the thing that is hard to believe is that they are at the top Steam charts and good games just fall behind. You mean like the banana games? Like the banana cookie clicker game? I mean, it's at the top of the Steam charts because it has loads of players, but to be fair, it's only bots that just, you know. Okay, this part is really annoying.
What's happening to me?
Crane?
Shit. Oh, shit.
Crane, talk to me. What's going on?
Something went wrong. Raheem, what just happened to me?
Oh shit. I bet you're having your first seizure. Just get back over here.
Yeah, having my first seizure on a crane, would not recommend. 0 out of 10. I can't run anymore. Oh, now I can. Nice. Hello, Raheem. Punk boy.
Raheem, what the fuck was that? Does this mean I'm turning?
Most likely no. At least not yet. Seizures remind you that you're infected. You better, before you head out to see.
Well, that was a good lesson in parkour feel and so on. The biggest thing is the hand. I think that's what I picked out from all of this. How the hand moves with the body. We'll take a look at how I did it, and then you guys can tell me what you prefer. But let's play a bit more. Worst game I ever played is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. That sucked really bad. I died during that game. That's kind of weird, you know, because I see so many little videos, like I said, addicted to shorts, but I see a lot of shorts with them, and it seems like a really fun game. Like, the story seems a bit bullshitty, but like, it seems like cool. Like, I don't know. At least the snippets I've seen from it, the cutscenes and so on, look pretty fun, pretty cool. But you know, cutscenes are
you're the new
one
scout.
thing. Gameplay is something
Rahim
else.
radioed me about you.
Yeah, that's me. Name's Crane.
I'm not gonna bother learning your name till you've survived a few days, but here, this is for you. By the way, word around
Is that the
the
leg of a
tower is
table?
You're just another deadbeat in line for food or antizin. By which I mean, the people here don't much like you. But don't blame them. It's easy to get paranoid when you're isolated. And since somebody's jamming communications to the outside, there's plenty of paranoia to go around. Whole damn city with nobody to call for help but ourselves. You bring me...
Thanks.
Also, might even...
Okay. I guess I'll take everything. Thank you. Bye-bye. Table leg. Hell yeah. How do I equip stuff? Can I even equip stuff? Inventory. The skill system in this game was really cool. I remember that. I think we can finally go outside now.
Going outside, yeah? Okay, new guy. Be careful out there. We've lost too many already.
This guy's accent is special. Kind of like it. I think it was French, maybe? I'm French, but that was...
Okay, noob. You've got Dr. Zera set up in a semi-trailer on a fenced-in playing court. When you leave the tower, hang a left and head due south. You can't miss it.
It's Crane, kid.
All right. Crane.
The movement of the game is...
There's no time to take in the
The
sights.
movement of the game is pretty good. First hours of the game is fun, but they are so freaking repetitive. You have to one task over and over, like a mobile game. You still talking about the Justice League? The Justice League game? Okay. You know, with my parkour system that I'm making now, I'm thinking of making a multiple games, including parkour. Maybe I'll make some kind of, not Dying Light clone, obviously, because Dying Light is a massive game, but something close to Dying Light. Maybe a zombie parkour game. Maybe also just like, I was even just thinking after this game, this horror game I'm making, maybe just actually make a only up but first person parkour style clone. That could be pretty fun, you know, like and pretty easy to make. So what's happening here? Oh, I can jump there, right? Yes. Let's go kill some zombies. The combat feels so good in this game. Oh damn, that's a lot of them. They just showed up, didn't they? The good thing the zombies in the beginning are freaking really bad. Some people may enjoy it, but the game was just not my cup of tea. Well, if it's repetitive, I definitely won't enjoy it. My brain needs variety. Hello? What do you have for me? Who do I have to talk to here? In here? Oh yeah, in here.
Doctor? Hello? Anybody there?
Skip.
Speed keeps you alive. So
Raheem, Zara checked me out and gave me another shot.
And this game is so good. The scale of it just feels so good.
Which is good, because I'm starting to get used to the
Do we know in what engine Dying Light was made?
So, time for a real trial. Go talk to Spike. You'll find him near Zera's truck. He's got the first real job for you.
So, see, this balancing mechanic that they have here, it just makes you walk in a balanced way. I wish they would actually have a mini game, you know, where you have to press like counter to not fall, because this just is just animation. It doesn't actually matter, except when you obviously walk too much to the left or right. So that's what I'm trying to add in my game next. An actual like balancing mini game, if that makes sense. Okay. Hello. How? Not kind. Not nice. Just being dumbass. Freaking falling. It was built in Chrome Engine 6. I have never heard of Chrome Engine 6. What the hell is Chrome Engine 6? I should really do more research in all the available engines. So parkour-wise, actually, I had better memories of the parkour. Oh, no, that didn't work out. I had better memories of the parkour in this game. It doesn't... It feels polished, but it doesn't feel as good as I remember it to feel. I'm not sure why that is. It feels better than my parkour game, that's for sure. That it feels better than my parkour. But I think given a bit more polish and time to actually polish it out, I could make the parkour better than this. If that makes sense. So that more down. So is it like down here?
keep a distance from Rise's men.
Isn't this where I came from? Did I just wander off for no reason? Seems like it. Fuck off. Sit down. Sit. I think I did. Dying Light 2 was way better parkour. Maybe I'll try that. I didn't play Dying Light 2 yet, so I don't wanna.
Hey Spike, I'm
just the other kind. Look, the trouble is Rise, but the next.
What's my?
Well, as Brecken and his team.
All right.
You'll see. Before you head out there, grab some firecrackers. Made them
But
myself. They make a fine distraction if you get in trouble.
Oh, so he wants to make me take the firecrackers, I guess. Firecrackers, there you go. And now he leaves. That's a good way to force the player. To prevent people that skip everything but me. Better parkour, but worse game. I wouldn't call it worst game. I mean, you know, Dying Light 2 is the GOAT. Oh, I have to click close. But overall, yeah, I'm not super impressed with the parkour of this game. I had it in memory, but probably because when I played Dying Light 2, I never really played any parkour game that was as good as that. I didn't even play Mirror's Edge yet. But now that I'm replaying it, especially after I made the parkour system, this isn't that good. It's smooth, but it's not that good. Which, like, is very encouraging for me. Because it means I don't plan on competing with Dying Light, but system-wise, it makes me happy that I'm capable of doing something that is, or capable of doing something that could be as good as this. Wait, where do I have to go? Next stream we'll play like a proper horror game, because I want, like, I'm not big on horror, and I'm making a horror game, and that just doesn't sit right with me. How am I supposed to make like a proper spooky things if I don't know, if I didn't play anything properly spooky? Like, I don't count Dying Light as a spooky horror game, you know? So, oh, is it here? Oh yeah, it's here. Okay.
Jade here. Is anyone outside right now? Urgent help needed.
I'm outside. I'm working for Spike.
You're Crane, right? Listen, our runner's trying to secure one of
Okay, let me catch up with
mission. He's in a courtyard by Vefa and Mimar, surrounded by zombies. We gotta help him.
All right.
Dying Light 1 took the realistic approach, then Dying Light 2 gave us the arcade-style, action-packed parkour. Dying Light 1 is way better. Dying Light 1 was a better game. Dying Light 2 is bloated as fuck. Dying Light 2 has the arcade aspect to it, which I like. Dying Light 1 is a zombie game with parkour, but Dying Light 2 is a parkour game with zombies. Oh, that's actually a very interesting take, Cappy. Dying Light 1 is a zombie game with parkour, but Dying Light 2 is a parkour game with zombies. I like that. That's a good one. I have to play Dying Light 2, but I think I probably will still enjoy it. But the thing that really made Dying Light 1 good was like you said, it was a good zombie game. And I like good zombie games. And God knows there aren't many out there. And now of course, Bad Tunes is gonna bring up like zombie games. But since I like survival games, and zombie games usually includes survival, I like zombie games as well. I noticed that the grab is very kind. Like, I don't feel like I was supposed to be able to grab that, but it let me grab it anyways, which I guess is okay. In my game, I actually made it harder. Like, I had the same system where it would like basically snap onto the ledge from further away. And I reduced it because I felt like I wanted to go with a more grounded, less like snappy parkour. Agility level up. But man, I would love to make a game like Dying Light 2 maybe someday or something like that. Or some kind of parkour. Maybe parkour survival will be my end goal with my parkour system.
Okay, Jade, I'm here, along with some infected.
Watch yourself, Crane.
Okay, these guys have nothing on me. What the die! Oh, his head exploded. Oh, I can search zombies? I didn't know that. Let me search you too. Here. Head exploded as well. Hello? Anybody home?
Oh man, I think it's too late for this guy.
Shit. All right. Finish it. Just don't let him suffer.
Okay. Make him suffer. Right, that was a task.
Done. Fuck.
You had no choice. He wasn't human anymore.
How was he infected though? Like, what infected him?
That's the only way to make this place safe at night.
What the fuck? Like, his door was closed. Well, I guess he got bitten and then hid inside? Maybe? I don't know. Turn on the lights. Ah, yes. Press random things. Very good. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
What the f—
How's it coming? Got the lights on?
Almost. Just give me a second.
Fly. Damn. This as well. It feels very floaty now that I play it again, like this and this. And I know exactly why they did it, because these kind of things are so hard. But you know, one thing impresses me. Something I struggle a lot in my game is anything that isn't perfectly square. My parkour system will glitch out like crazy. And this, I guess the way they did it is they made things... I guess most of it is squared here as well, which I guess is the same reason for my parkour system. Like, all the houses are very squared, but that just shows the insane level design that they did with the limitation they had. Like, everything is very squared. You won't see a single rounded or beveled thing. Like, having an arch, like something rounded like this for the player to grab on is a nightmare because it's just hard to make the line traces right. Or like having rounded corners. I wonder how they handle this actually. What the fuck? Did I just land randomly on you? Okay. So I was wondering. No, I don't want to climb up. I just want to grab the ledge. I guess that's not possible for some reason. Never gets old. I want to grab the ledge because I want to see something. But I guess this is not the... They limited that parkour. Oh, that's probably the main reason why they did it. So that you cannot climb like this everywhere. You can only climb in their designated areas. Which I guess is a solution, but I want to have it more dynamic. Like, I want to be able to grab the ledge and then be able to choose if I want to climb up or drop back down or jump there or jump back or whatever. Let's take a medkit, actually. Oh, I can change weapon. Floor plank, table leg. Hell yeah. Bash some... You can just hang. Yeah, that would be interesting to see how they solved certain problems that I have. So backpack. I don't have a medkit. I thought I had medkits. Oh, here, medkit. Nice. So yeah, that's something I want to absolutely see how they done. Like when you grab a ledge and you climb to a corner, how do you go around the corner and so on. That's all things I still want to implement and I don't have implemented yet. But I'm very excited because, you know, I'm making this first game with the parkour system and I'm going to continue making game with the parkour system. And the parkour system that I'm working on, I said parkour system so many times, but the system I'm making now will evolve with each game, hopefully, to the point where I have such a solid system by the end of it that I might as well be called the parkour guy, the parkour system guy, the parkour game guy. I don't know. Parkour. Parkour! Should definitely play Mirror's Edge. I tried to play Mirror's Edge last stream, but it crashes my stream, just like this game did in the beginning. But Mirror's Edge, I couldn't fix. Oh, I forgot this game had this. You know, I love this lockpick system. The Skyrim, or I'm not sure if Oblivion had it even before, or even before the games. But this kind of... I train parkour IRL, have done a couple of years. Dude, I wish I would do parkour. Wait, to pick a lock, move the pin with... Okay. And rotate the screwdriver with A. Press escape to continue. So... I love this. You know what? I want to have this system at some point as well. This is probably my one of my favorite systems. Oh, come on. I only have one lockpick? Bro, that sucks ass. Oh, I can create... Oh, thank you, game. I can create lockpicks using metal parts, right? Blueprint. I don't have the blueprint for it? Oh, what's wrong? Why would you tell me if I can't do it? Hate you, game. I guess so. Can't do it. Too bad. Where do I even have to go? Oh, Saf, by the way. I have to show you the new visuals. I think you weren't there when I showed it the first time. So let's finish this mission, and then I think I've seen enough, and I'll go back. Wait, that's not the right place where I have to be. I have to somehow get up there. There we go. I'm really inspired by the level design though. I like how they've set up the puzzles to climb up. So that it's like fun but not too obvious, you know? It's like challenging enough but not too challenging, and but not boring either. So where the hell do I'm supposed to go here? It says up, further up on the roof. Oh yeah. Oh, I need to contact whatever.
Crane here.
Report.
I think I saw
Okay,
some
I
of
met
it
this
earlier
doctor,
with the angel
scientist
chasing
type.
you in
They've got him set
the
up in a
door
sort of
area.
research
Oh yeah, then
trailer,
you
and
saw
he's
it.
working
Yeah.
on a cure for the virus. His name is Zera.
I used to do
Hello?
parkour too,
Do you
but
copy?
I gave it up. It became boring.
Secondary objective added. Maintain your cover and secure all of his research. Acknowledge.
Your stolen file still takes top
Make a
priority,
zombie
though, right?
where you feel for the zombie.
We find it unlikely that a
Oblivion had it Morrowind as well. Oh, nice. My favorite. That's some of the games I want to replay, like Morrowind and Oblivion. They're such iconic games. I have, man, I have so
Jade,
many
it's
games
done.
I want to play. There's so many, but honestly, I don't even know when I'll be able to play all these games. Like, I don't have time, man. Like, when am I supposed to play all that? Okay, that's enough. Quit. Yes. Let's hope nothing crashes by closing the game. No, everything works. So yeah, a few things to take note from this was, first of all, the hand. Let's compare it. I wanna hear your opinions as well. I wanna hear what you think. If my way of doing it is better, or if I should change this to the free hand. Well, first of maybe not work 90 hours a week. No, that's impossible. I need to work 90 hours a week minimum. Oh, it's so loud now. I need to lower the volume. I think sound design wise, we're better. Everything makes realistic noise when you grab onto a metal ledge. Yeah, definitely. This still needs some oomph because you're like hard landing, right? You're hard landing on this, like, ugh, like proper slam, you know? So this is how I have it set up. The hand just goes and then it blocks your camera at this angle. And the hand doesn't follow you. I think this isn't too bad either. I can't make the camera. I think the main reason why they make the hand move with it is if I let the camera, the player, like go further with the camera, he'll look into this. And you know that's not great. You know, like I don't want the player to see this. So I think that's why the reason why they lock the hand to the camera and why the hand moves with the camera, so the body kind of moves with the camera. But since I have a more a bigger body view, basically, like you see your body a bit more than in, like if you look down, you see your feet and everything. I can't afford such stuff as rotating the entire, like do whatever I want with the up down body as well. Let's get a good look. One thing I want to add is the jump variation as well, but my animator is already fighting against me. He's getting annoyed that I want like small details like that, and he's right, you know, we should focus on the important stuff. But for now, you're always jumping with the same leg. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I kind of want to be able to jump with one leg or with the other, you know, that it varies a little bit. Oh yeah, let's look at our vaulting. So the character in Dying Light was just kind of hovering over them. We actually have a proper vault animation where your body kind of comes forward and you vault over it. And I have to say, I kind of like that. I think this feels pretty smooth. Now that I've played Mirror's Edge, I have to say I'm a lot more happy with my parkour system. Mirror's Edge, Dying Light. Like honestly, this is pretty good. I keep missing this jump. Was gonna make a game in 1 month. Yeah, that died. It was a good attempt, and it forced us to do a lot of project in a short amount of time. And now, there we go. I still have to fix the camera clipping. In a lot of cases, like you clip a bit into the wall or a bit into the platform. But yeah, I'd say I'm pretty happy with my system as of now. And I did kind of fix the, like I said before, my system cannot handle round stuff. And I did fix it a little bit. So now you can actually go around stuff as well. But you see that weird snapping that happens from time to time? That's basically when he snaps into a new rotation. And I have yet to figure out how to make it smooth without breaking the animation. Because I could just, you know, dynamically like update the player rotation like more smoothly, but then the arms kind of go wanky. So yeah, that's the biggest reason why it's still like this. But I really like the fact that you can see the character's body doing all these animations. And I guess it made animating the character a bit harder because we had to actually animate everything. So like, you know, he actually does everything you see him do. He actually does, you know. It obviously looks better in first person, but he does all that things. But I think it just adds a level of grounding, you know, grounds the parkour mechanics. You can stretch him a little bit while he's moving, gonna look a little better. Yeah, we're planning on like stretching and stuff like that. Hey, Doubtful Hermit, how you doing? Long time no see. 1 month is up? Not yet, not yet. I still have 1.5 weeks. That means we still have 1.5 weeks, but I don't think we'll be able. But I'm planning on releasing a demo soon for you all to play and play test. Oof, by the way, the shadow is headless. I know. The shadow is still headless. We still have to fix that. But he's in hell. Maybe he doesn't have a head anymore. What do you know? Come on. Did you hear about rooftops and alleys? What's that? No, we have till the 23rd. So we still have 11 days. To like properly finish the game, which won't happen, but properly finish the demo. So the goal went from finishing the game to finishing a nice and clean demo. Let's play on the other map a little bit. It's very weird. This going from Dying Light to my game and not being shocked by any big difference. Like my parkour isn't that bad, you know. It's very I get very centered on all the bad things, you know. So I see that, oh, and this is so bad and this is so bad, and I wonder so many other games probably do it way better, and then I play. Now I play the other games, and it's honestly not that. This needs more light. Oh, I know why it's so dark. These lights were supposed to light up a bit more. I think I need to build the light. So maybe let's build lighting and see how it looks. This might take a little while, but that's okay. By the way, let's add a bit of music back in, I think. Am I a camera? Lore it up. Headless, yeah. Rooftop and Alleys. It's another parkour game. Let me quickly look it up, actually, while this is building. Is it on Steam? Ah, probably. What game isn't on Steam? So, rooftops and alleys. Oh! It's a third-person parkour game, though, right? Yeah, it's third-person. Is there first-person mode? It's funny because initially, when I first started making the parkour system, I made it third person just because it was easier to debug and see what exactly the character was doing. And then I made it first person. But yeah, this looks so smooth. Oh, it does have a first person mode. So maybe I'll give this a try as well. Just because it's like centered on parkour. I like the ragdoll. That's really cool. I need to try this as well then. Let me add it to my wish list. That game looks smooth as fuck. Yeah, right? It looks really smooth. Like the parkour, it looks almost too good. I think he might be using motion matching. Was it? Yeah. I think he might be using motion matching from Unreal Engine. He's also using the same posterized shader that we are using. I'm not sure if it's the same, but like he's using the posterization shader. Which I'm surprised. I was looking for posterization shaders and there isn't any, like a lot of tutorials out there. Like tutorials are pretty rare on this. Which is surprising because it's supposed to be such an easy shader, you know? I like the pigeon flying. Yeah. I think you can possess a pigeon to like go up to spots where you want to parkour. So you actually fly with the pigeon up and then you can transform back to become the parkour guy. Build FPS drops, you mean? No. Building the light should actually improve the FPS. Oh, look at all the errors. I have to love it. And it's still just as dark. Well, I guess I have to add some lights here so it's not this dark. You're like the impaled guy here. But yeah, as funny as it sounds, I feel a lot better about my own system now. I can pat myself a bit more in the back. I'm not that bad of a programmer. Ah! Oh, almost fell off there. What the? My game is trying to cheese me to death. I'm too good. Okay. This platform needs to be a bit smaller so the jumps are a bit harder to do. It's a bit too easy now. Up we go. Oh yeah. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Why did I just fall there? What the? So P. Teleportation point 2. Oh yeah, I have a pretty cool new mechanic as well. Introducing slow motion. Probably won't make it in the game. It's just for debugging, so I can see in a slower way what is going wrong exactly. What? Well, say that to the eye. What? Well, say what to the eye? Sorry, I think I missed something there. What is going on? Why does it just yeet me off there? Imagine being the creator of a game and not understanding what's wrong with my own game. It just makes me fall. Well, that's not supposed to happen. That's not very good, is it? I wonder why it does that. Maybe let's pull this out a bit more. You forgot. Oh. Well, there's a bit of a delay, I guess, as well. But the eye doesn't actually emit light. The eye is just fake emissiveness. It just looks like it emits light. Oh, yeah, that's one of the bugs. I still don't understand why they happen. Like, you saw how my characters was like inside the rock somehow, even though he's not supposed to grab onto there. But sometimes, for some weird reason, he tries to grab onto this platform or to the next platform while also trying to grab onto the platform he's on already, which resulted in some very weird. Okay, I jumped over it, which actually is intentional. I want the player to make those kind of mistakes where he jumps over something because he's trying to go too far. You have to kind of make sure that yeah, there we go. Make short jumps. Hello? Climb up. Hello, game? What's happening? No, I'm trying to... What the fuck? Hello? Yeah, well, it's not perfect yet. There are some kinks to fudge out, but that's mostly because of this rock, because of this edge here. So my character sees this edge, and when he tries to climb up here, but he doesn't find space to climb, so he just doesn't climb. That's the safety net I put in place. So otherwise I would be able to climb into this wall, for example, you know, like if I try to climb up here. But I have to find some way around that. Like add more checks, I guess. That work now. And now we go to the golden metal thingies here. Why can't I grab onto that? Is this even grabbable? Why not? I mean, this is now the too diagonal, but that's interesting. Are these not climbable for some reason? Details. Collisions. Collisions preset. Custom. No, they should be climbable. I mean, like, they should interact with my parkour system. Very weird. Weird stuff. That works now. I guess, oh, I know, because he doesn't have space here to grab onto it. Because otherwise the body would be in the dirt. Yeah, so that's just the level design thing. I'm not gonna fix that because that's on purpose, you know? Like, I don't want him to grab on and then be able to, like, glitch himself under the floor. But that also means that I have to... What the Okay, now it should work. Maybe make the character able to jump a bit higher. Yeah, I've been thinking about tweaking that a bit more as well. It really depends how it feels. For now, that I like the fact that he cannot jump too high, because if you look at it from this view, he jumps as high as a normal character would do. But obviously, this is a game, so we can like cheat a little bit. But like I said, I'm trying to keep the game as grounded as possible. Like I don't want it to feel floaty. So I like the fact that the jumps are quick and dirty. And I think here's a collision that activates the rain, which I don't know, maybe not. Good. Hey Alex, how are you doing, Alex? This needs to be a bit harder. I feel like it's too easy. We need to make this a bit harder. This game isn't about having fun. It's about pain and suffering. Just like all my other games. There we go. Okay. I think we're getting close to the end. For anyone still interested, I think I'm gonna quickly show Sloy, because I talked about it in the beginning and I never actually showed them off. And they do sponsor this project and I also work for them. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So for anyone interested what even Sloy is, stick around. So basically Sloy, why is it so zoomed in? What the hell? So Sloy is a tool that helps you create assets quickly. And they're really improving a lot lately. So as you can see, there's lots of different assets. They are all made by like artists. So artists, they have 3D artists making all these models in their own kind of 3D modeling software kind of. But it's less modeling and more about math, you know, like you have to kind of mathematically create these models. And the reason why they do that is because it allows you to customize these models in ways that you probably never really saw before. So this one I never see actually, but it's a modular skate park. And this allows you to customize the length. And you might not be able to see it that well on this model because this model just looks like it's stretching, but it's actually not just stretching the model. So let's take a model where you can actually see it in action. Might not be the best example. For example, the university building should have that. So you have a ton of like different options that all work, different shapes, basically a ton of options to swap out. And then you have sliders. So for example, middle dimension, select the height, side dimensions, whatever side dimension is. I think it's just the sides. Yeah, see, now you can customize just the sides. And here's where you see what it actually does. So it actually dynamically adapts the mesh as well. So if I increase this, it goes to 2 windows when it has the space to add 2. Same as if I increase the length. No, not this. No. Side depth. Okay, never mind. It did not work the way I thought it would. Like, seems like left side length should increase. I think that's actually a bug. It should increase the whole thing and not just the windows. Yeah, I think that's just a bug. Good that I found it. Probably need to report it. But yeah, you can toggle on and off a lot of different things. You can do some crazy stuff like wackness settings, my favorite ones. You know, you can like this kind of stuff. Like, what is this even? If you want to make like a very cartoony game, like for example, you can tilt it slightly up so that it has like this kind of stylized cartoony feel to it. Maybe you want to make the top like bigger to really give this kind of sense of scale and cartoony. Can you import the models anywhere? Yeah, you can basically export the models and you can import them to, you can basically export them to OBJ, STL, GLB. GLB is the one I recommend. It's the one that will work the best with most things. OBJ is pretty standard as well, but OBJ you lose some stuff like the meshes, the textures and so on. And so actually when you export the model, you get each little mesh individually so that you can remove and customize stuff pretty easily as well within the game engine and so on. All these meshes are like highly optimized for games as well. So you'll get the most optimized possible. And if you want to go even crazier, you can even set the LOD. Now, the LOD doesn't affect too many things because, you know, everything is already perfectly squared. But like if you look at the arch, you can make it perfectly round or you can make it like squared basically. So the LOD will also affect it here. And it's really good tool to create models, especially if like fast prototyping, you know, you can just create a lot of things. And now the really cool thing is, so you saw all these tools and they have AI prompting. Now AI doesn't create anything. It basically just creates assets on what is available. So it learned how to use all these tools and we try to create objects based on your prompt. Let's create multiple objects and say, create 10 assets for an office area. I think I did this last stream already, but I'm gonna do the same prompt because it's the one I've actually used for this project as well. So I created a screen, a desk, chair, keyboard, lamp. Did it create this twice? So yeah, it found all the assets and generated them based on your prompt. And now maybe you want to have, let's just try. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, but you can also edit with AI. So I can ask like, make the screen thinner. I don't know what's gonna happen, honestly. Might work, might not. Yeah, it made it slightly thinner. So as you can see here, see these options? Oh, why is it not working? I think we have too many assets. Oh, now it's back. Okay. Well, the AI will actually go into the prompts and activate stuff for you. So let's say, for example, just to showcase how it works, make it old school and add an antenna. Athena, yes, Athena, the goddess. Is that not how you write? Oh, I forgot one N. And now, if I adjust, hopefully, man like Floky. Floky like Sinbad. And it's so slow. How? Shouldn't be slow. As you can see, it added the toggles now. It should be on. See, the two toggles were turned on now. So that's how it works. And yeah, basically it allows you to create assets really quickly, customize them, export them. And a lot of people have it confused that, you know, it uses AI to generate just like a lot of other companies out there, but it doesn't. It uses AI to help you make assets. It doesn't use AI to fully make the assets themselves. So and that comes with a very clear benefit, is that if there ever is some kind of legal problem with AI generated stuff, you're safe because these assets aren't generated with AI. AI is just here to hold your hand, help you out, basically. So yeah, that's basically it. A sci-fi door. That's interesting. I wonder. Let me see what it does. And just to be clear, before you get like false expectations, it can only create stuff from the asset list they have. And they have a pretty big asset list, but obviously they don't have everything. So I'm actually curious now, what would a sci-fi door create? Create a sci-fi door. And now, pretty important, did it manage? Sci-fi container. Did it create that for you as well? It created a sci-fi container. So the AI is a search engine, kinda? Yeah, kind of. I mean, the creation AI is a search engine, but you know, you can do stuff like, you can be more specific. Let's say what I want a spiky sword. I think that's how you write spiky. Well, let's see. Where is it? Where did you put it? Where's the sword? Oh, here. So as you can see, it created a spiky sword. And technically, that doesn't exist in the search list. You have swords, right? So you have a sword, but that's the sword. It doesn't, spiky sword doesn't come automatically. You can make the spiky sword by like going through the options, serrated maybe, no, fantasy, rounded, spiky, no, spiky number 2, there we go. So you can make the same sword when you go into settings, but the AI can kind of do it faster in advance kind of thing, you know? So it is in a way a search engine, but with a lot more functionalities. Like it can actually understand what you want. Sometimes, for example, last time I was pretty surprised. So, you know, you have a piano, right? So you have a piano, and then you have these modern pianos. I forgot the name again. What do you call them? I think you call it a synth board or something like that. So basically, I didn't know what it was called. So I basically said, I'm looking for these modern pianos, which is not how you would like find it, you know? And no, that's not what I wanted. Damn. Showcase went backwards. I'm looking for the modern electrical piano. Electrical piano. Let's see if it understands now. Synthesizer, exactly. See? So from that, it kind of deducted that I'm looking for a synthesizer and not a piano. So that's how... if this runs locally... No, it doesn't run locally. It runs on the web app. It's a web app. But it shouldn't, technically. Maybe reload your browser. Or maybe you need to activate hardware acceleration on your browser. I'm not sure. It might be something with your browser. Because it doesn't run locally at all. At least I don't think so. Does it? I have to ask, actually. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't. I have the same specs as you. Username. Why is your name username? But does it run on a server or my machine? I think it runs on a server, but I have to ask. Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe I'm not sure, to be honest. Use Opera GX. Good question. Would be interesting to know if this doesn't work on all browsers. So, just for full transparency, the pricing wise, you get 3 exports for free. So per month, you can export 3 models for free. After that, you have to kind of look into one of the paid tiers. And the way it works, basically, with the pay tiers, you get a set amount of credits. I think the first plan is like 200 credits. Basically, it allows you to export a certain amount of models, and each export costs 10 credits. But you can go in and play around as much as you want, prompt as much as you want. That won't cost anything. It's only when you try to export that it actually counts the credits. I think, yeah, that's basically it. You get 30% off on the yearly plan, I think, if you use the promo code. Let me quickly check. I'll post it in the channel. There we go. So you get the 30% off if you use the promo code Floky30 off. No, that's, let me put it in here. There we go. I'm using Brave browser. I'm not sure. I know Brave browser, but I'm not sure if Brave runs badly with Sloy. Would be interesting. But yeah, so if anyone wants to try it, it's free to try out. Like I said, 3 models per month. It's not a huge amount, but I think it's fair for them to give you free exports each month. It's not even like limited, you know, like you just get 3 export every month. And pricing wise, they're okay. They're decent. I think they're decent. I'm not gonna say it's like super good deal where when you compare it to like you know, huge asset packs or something like that. Like you might get better bang for your buck in like big asset packs, but if you want to like truly make the models your own and you don't know 3D modeling, this is probably the best deal you get. So yeah, I'm really looking forward. Next step for them, actually, I'm not sure when it's gonna come out. We all don't know yet. It's in the works, but they have some pretty promising texturing tools, so that the models will actually come properly textured, because these are just materials, right? Like it's just a black material. You import it. You have a few sets. You can create different materials, or you can create one of the sets, you know, like toy weapons, and it basically just sets the materials. Like that looks kind of cool. What is that? Screens? No, it's not that material. Stonehenge. Oh, that's kind of weird that Stonehenge matches so well with that, but hey, it works. But you do get the materials as well when you import them, so they come kind of textured, but it's not real texturing yet. So that's the next step. So it will have like proper texturing. But yeah, I think that's for today's stream. I need to go eat. I haven't eaten today yet. I'm starving. But thank you everyone for coming by, hanging out. It was really nice today. I really enjoyed playing a little bit as well. I haven't played games in a while, even though if it was just for research purposes. Next stream we'll play a horror game. Would probably be very entertaining for you guys and terrifying for me. But yeah, I need to learn how to make spooky stuff in games and get inspired. And so I think I downloaded kind of the only horror game I have in my library. An Amnesia, I think. Yeah, Amnesia Rebirth. I heard good things about it. And good things in the sense of it's terrifying. So yeah, I'm looking forward to actually trying it out. It will be good. I will probably Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday is Amnesia Day, so be there. And then we go explore some spooky mechanics and poop our pants. Fucking nonsense. But yeah, have a good one, you all, and see you next time. Bye bye.